Sunil, Sonic on the panel. And in that topic, just to set the context right, this is more not just the regulatory and governance, it is more to understand how we are seeing, which we spoke in the morning in the keynote speaking sessions. I was fortunate to speak on that as well, is how do we see the reality, which is like virtual first, sitting at home, sitting remote and still able to deliver, whether it is personal, professional, medical urgency, manufacturing, buying or selling a car even online, we discussed, and even for that matter, everything under the arms and regulations of IT, governance, managing risk, mitigation. These are the heartbeats which also has to run away while we are building that part. With that theme in mind, we were talking about how do we split, and there are various flavors from the distinguished industry veteran leaders on the panel. I would like to open up one of the questions with Kapil on the right side. Easiest to catch, maybe you can add on some fitness regime also with the cyber hygiene which we were talking. On the opening question, I would request each one of us for 2 minutes to explain more on the topic and what governance means to you in the hybrid reality.
Okay. Thank you, Deepak, and it was long time. Thank you, CII, for inviting me here. It's a very interesting topic, and we have been gone through with this stage. And interestingly, if you look at the way we were working earlier, it was very defined timing, 9 to 5 type of, or 9 to 6:30 in different organization. But when we were undergoing into the COVID scenario, wherein you were given an option called anywhere, work from anywhere, work from home, work from anywhere. And then now people are struggling, calling you back. It will be a mix of it, or it will be, let's go back to the traditional one. And there are a lot of acceptance problem and issues are coming up because of that. And why all these happened actually, and what is the repercussion, why companies are calling you? Have you thought about that? Because right now only we are seeing only comfort. I'm more productive at home. Right? What is your productivity? Going to basically get the sabji and the bhaji and other stuff, and I'm allowed to work anytime. Right? 24 hours, 24/7, because there was a point you were mentioning is I am 24/7 available. Right? That's what is. But just think about as a corporate, as an enterprise, as a government organization, why they are asking you to come back. There is a reason. Reason is, because the way you are working in office, that's totally different. You are working very professionally, and when you are meeting with on the spot, you are resolving a lot of issues, right? And not only that, if I'm a technology guy, I'm a CTO, I always look everything from the technology perspective. Why it is important? Because we have taken a lot of deviations when we expose traditional applications on the net, wherein you were accessing those applications, those critical data, critical information related to the defense, related to the Air Force, related to the sensitive information from the government on the local Wi-Fi, which is not secure at home at all. Just think about it. That's one of the perspective which I'm bringing in. Second is very much important is the growth you needed. You cannot basically grow at home until unless somebody will see you working. I'm telling you very practically. We all are Indian, and we have a philosophy carrying by default in our gene is touch and feel. Until unless you will not touch, you will not feel it. This is worth. If I ask you in Amazon, pay for 10,000 rupees, you won't pay. But until unless you will not touch 10 times anything in the 10 or 20 clothes or 20 shoes, you will not believe on the price actually. That's what it is. There is no growth. I mean, if sitting at home this environment is available in outside India since ages, where people are working as a consultant. Remote consultant, and that's from the edges. But in India, post-COVID, it kicked off. So over to you, Deepak. This is what I wanted to set the context, wherein until and unless we will not meet, greet, present, we cannot basically innovate and we cannot design the best of the best solutions. And
This is
data
great.
security is very important.
This is great, Kapil. Thank you for opening that up on both sides. You actually touched on technology as well as a human side of it, which is two aspects. I'm sure David will speak on that